What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the ClearCryptos education channel. My name is Jay Seals, and in today's episode, we are talking about the EU because they are signing a new crypto regulation that, personally, I think the US can learn a lot from. Because as you already know, crypto regulation in the US has been huge talk of the town, and honestly, I think we could follow or at least take a little bit of what the EU has done and try to implement it in what we're doing. So let's look into it. So the EU has signed Markets in Crypto Assets Framework into law. First introduced in 2020, MiCA aims to create a consistent regulatory framework for crypto assets among the European Union member states. Officials with the European Union have signed the Markets in Crypto Assets or MiCA bill into law following the final approval from finance ministers. On May 31st, Sweden Minister for Rural Affairs Peter Kullgren and European Parliament President Roberta Metsola signed the long-anticipated cryptocurrency regulatory framework into law roughly 3 years after the European Commission introduced the measure. Lawmakers in the EU had batted the MiCA framework from legislative body to body with different aspects of the bill subject to debate before the final approval in 2023. MiCA aims to create a consistent framework for crypto assets among the EU member states. After signing ceremony today, the framework is expected to go into effect following publication in the official journal of the European Union, with many MiCA regulations on crypto firms likely to start sometime in 2024. Because MiCA was first drafted in 2020, some EU lawmakers have suggested that a broader framework was necessary in the wake of 2022's crypto market crash and high-profile bankruptcies, including FTX, BlockFi, and Celsius. European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde has proposed a MiCA 2, building on the work of the first framework. So let's look at this tweet real fast and see. Yeah, so basically it's just saying what we've already read. Now, for me, I think that regulation is going to we're going to have to do regulation right on the first try. If we get it wrong, it's going to be very hard in the United States to get it right again. I mean, think about it. It took 3 years, 3 long years for this bill in the EU to be passed, and they're already talking about another bill having to rework some of the things that were initially, because they didn't see everything that happened coming in the bear market, right? And I think that the US has a ton of intelligent people that can get together and build the correct framework that will work for everybody, not just crypto investors, but also the businesses that are in crypto too, because honestly, they are very important when it comes to increase in GDP, increase in people being able to work, increase in their wages and everything. Just, it's going to be very important for crypto moving forward that these regulatory frameworks come, because to be honest, a lot of businesses in the US are starting to move out of the United States because they're afraid of the SEC and what the SEC might do, right? They don't want to pay these fines. The SEC is being very broad with what they think is legal and illegal in crypto. And it's almost like playing a game of whack-a-mole right now, where a mole pops his head up and it's like, is the SEC going to whack him? Or is the SEC just going to let them continue doing business and, not touch them at all? So I think this framework is going to be very, very important. And it's nice to see that the EU is stepping up and doing it. And hopefully the US can take a little bit of that framework and, the good parts into it and take the bad parts out of it. And then obviously frame it to the US, because we have our own set of challenges here. But let me know what you think about the EU new regulation. Let me know if you're excited for regulation to come to America as well down in the comments. But I'll catch you on the next one. My name is Jay Seals. This is the ClearCryptos Education Channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.